I want to give you 5 things that you can start doing today that will actually make you more confident. And you're going to have to implement these into your life. You're going to have to change your life, change your lifestyle, because these things don't happen unless you put in the work. So if you're one of those people that will put in the work, stay tuned. The first thing that I want to speak to you about is having an understanding of what competition and collaboration is. Competition is at the bottom of the food chain. It's at the bottom of the hierarchy, the bottom of the Premier League. Competition, if you are here busy trying to copy other people and compete with them and thinking that you're trying to do something better than them and get one over them, I'm here to let you know you're at the bottom of the food chain. Now, no one might have told you this before, but I'm coming here to let you know that's what it means. Competition is at the bottom of the food chain. You'll never achieve confidence at the bottom of the food chain. You have to make your way up to the top. If you see everyone as your enemy, if you see everyone as that they're up against you, you will never get anywhere. You will never strive for excellence because you're constantly on watch to see what other people are on, and you're trying to copy them and imitate them to say, okay, this person's doing that. I need to do this. I need to do that. Competition is at the bottom of the food chain. Now, you're probably thinking, how do I get up this food chain? You need to start to see people not as competition, but as people that you can collaborate with. Collaboration happens at the top of the food chain when you realize that everybody has their own special sauce, everyone's got their own thing that they're good at. And instead of trying to compete with that person, you put in your head with their head and their wisdom and your wisdom, putting it together, collaborating, you can actually create something that is 10 times better than what you could have ever imagined. That what you could have ever imagined. If you are here seeing every single person on this earth as your competition, you will only get so far. You will only get so far because you'll realize that you don't know everything. You don't know everything. You can try and be jack of all trades and master of none because you're trying to know a little bit of information about everything. Instead of doing that, try and specialize in the area that you are good at, and then find someone who's good in a different area that they have specialized in and work with them, not work against them. Because why are you doing that? Do you think you're the best person in the world? Work with them. And because this is leading into my second thing, which is being yourself and knowing who you are, because you know who you are, you know your skills, you know your talents, you know your gifts. So you can continue to push those things forward. You can continue to develop that craft. You can continue to develop that gift. And you'll just elevate from grace to grace and strength to strength. You'll continue to elevate whilst you are really honing down on your niche, the things that you're good at. The person that you'll collaborate with is also honing down on their niche and becoming an expert in that field. Now, look at someone who's patterned a specific area that wants to collaborate with someone who has also patterned a specific area. They come together and they create something wonderful. This happens all the time. Today's society, you see it happening all the time. You see a lot of celebrities. Oh, not even that. Listen to this. Music wise, have you noticed when a musician or an artist has a song by themselves and then they have a song featuring someone else, how much that music, number one, usually is probably better because you have two creatives that have come together, but then also how many more views and purchases that song gets because it's got the audience from this person, it's got the audience from this person, and they have come together to create something wonderful. You are missing out on opportunities to create wonderful things because you're too busy seeing everybody as your competition. You will never get there. You will never get there by yourself. It is impossible to get there by yourself. The Lord said it's not good for a man to be alone. So you saying that you can get there by yourself, you're lying. You're kidding yourself, and you're kidding yourself on top of kidding yourself. You need to realize that collaboration is a way for you to increase your confidence. Competition will leave you at the bottom of the hierarchy. My first point is collaborate and don't compete. Now, going into my second point, I touched on it briefly, is you have to know who you are. And this is a question that we ask ourselves all the time and we don't know answers. You might associate yourself with different things, but in turn, you don't know who you are. Because you don't know who you are, you don't know your gifts, you don't know your talent, you don't know your source, you don't know the things that you're good at, you don't know what you can specialize in that can make you more excellent. You don't know how you are useful to other people, you don't know your purpose, you don't know any of these things. What use can you really be? What use can you really be when you don't know who you are? Be yourself. For you to be yourself, you have to know yourself. And the thing is, when you know yourself automatically and you're walking in that, because there's a difference of knowing yourself and denying that, trying to be someone else, trying to do other things, fine. But when you know yourself and you walk in that, you automatically be more confident because you were made specifically to be like that. That's why you're struggling with confidence because you're too busy being somebody else. You're too busy paying attention to other people and their lives. I promise you, if you're walking in purpose, I promise you right now, you don't even have time. You don't have time to be someone else. There's too many things that you yourself need to do. There is way too many things that you yourself need to do that you are not doing because you're too focused on other people and their life and what they're doing over in their garden and what they've had for dinner, and you're just being neighborhood watch. Focus on yourself. Focus on getting an understanding of who you are. When you know, or when you even get a glimpse of that, find out more. Be more intrigued about it. So, what does this mean for me? What does this mean for me? Oh, a few people have been saying that I'm good at this thing. What do I think? Explore that. Explore that. You have to get to a point where you know yourself. And when you know yourself, be yourself, be you. You will be authentically yourself and it will make you more confident because that is who you were meant to be from the very beginning. From the very beginning, you were meant to be that person. So the reason you are failing in the area of confidence is because your attention is too much on other people instead of self reflection on yourself. Because you're not self reflecting, you can't develop. Because you can't develop, you can't elevate. Can you see how this cycle is just going like this? Focus on being yourself. Yeah? The third one that I want to speak about is getting outside of your comfort zone. So, getting outside your comfort zone is very difficult for people because they think, oh, comfort. I've spoken so many times about comfort and what that means. But you'll never truly excel or you'll never get to that next level until you do something that is new, something that you have not yet done for yourself or done before. And you'll be surprised that people struggle to get out of their comfort zone because they have already made things up in their head that don't exist, or they only exist in their head, and they're playing out realities that have never even happened. So already they have predestined where they're going to end up before they've even tried something. You're already letting yourself down before you've even done anything. We create limitations in our own mind. We create limitations that don't even exist Because why? Because you don't want to elevate, in all honesty. You want to remain comfortable, you want to remain the same person, but you're looking at other people and think, oh, how are they elevating? How are they getting better? You have to push yourself outside your comfort zone. Start off with little things that you can do, or even if it's every day, do one thing that takes you out of your comfort zone daily. Do one thing that takes you out of your comfort zone every single day. Let's say you have social anxiety and you don't like speaking to people. Start saying hi to people, like when you're walking. Just say good morning to a stranger. Just say good afternoon to a stranger. And it's going to feel terrifying the first time you're doing it. You're going to be absolutely terrified because you're going to just be thinking to yourself, oh my days, why am I doing this? What is happening? But the more that you do it, the more you teach your brain that this is not as bad as I'm making it out to be. You have to evidence that it's not bad by doing it, because then you're showing your brain that the things I was making up in my head are not actually that reliable. So maybe the thoughts I'm having are not that reliable. You have to give yourself the evidence, and the evidence comes through action. Get yourself outside your comfort zone. The more you do that, the more confident you will feel. Things that I used to do back in the day is, if I was going to do something that needed me to be more courageous, I would count myself in. Let's say I'm speaking to someone who's maybe up there, and me myself, I'm just here doing small girl me, and I want to speak to someone that's up there in the hierarchy or somewhere, yeah. And I used to like prep myself in my head, like have a little pep talk in my head, like, Stace, you're good. They're only in this position. They're still a person at the end of the day. And before I used to approach them, I used to count myself in, literally saying 3, 2, 1, go. And I start walking with purpose, and I'll go speak to the person that I need to speak to. You have to prep yourself up sometimes. These things don't happen overnight, but the small practices that you can do every single day can actually help you. So if you feel like you can't speak to people, before you say something to someone, count yourself in 3, 2, 1, go, and go and do it. Don't now start coming with excuses. Don't now start stuttering. Don't start saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is never promised. Tomorrow is never promised. All you have is the moment that you have right now. So take advantage of that opportunity and get yourself outside the comfort zone. If it's your first time to contribute in a work meeting, you've never done it before, and you want to prep yourself, you want to get yourself psyched, 3, 2, 1, put your hand up. 3, 2, 1, contribute. Do your 3, 2, 1s. And the most important thing is not even saying the 3, 2, 1, is the action that you do following the 3, 2, 1. Otherwise, we're just counting. We're just doing 1, 2, 3, ABC. Where's that getting us? Where is that getting us? So, if you want to get yourself out of your comfort zone, actually no. When you get yourself out of your comfort zone, one of the tips that you can do is count yourself in 3, 2, 1, and do it. Do it. Don't now start thinking what could happen, what could happen. Just do the thing and think about it after. You'll realize the more that you do it, that you've created ideas in your head that don't even exist. So the minute that you start doing these things, the more you do them, the more confident you will be. That's the third one. The fourth one that I need you guys to start doing is to celebrate other people. This is so important. If you're here looking at everyone envious about what they've achieved, you are not walking in purpose. You're not walking in alignment with who God wants you to be, because you'll realize there's nothing to be envious of. There's nothing to be envious of. The power of talents, to one he gave 5, to one he gave 2, to one he gave 1. Everyone's been given according to their ability. If you're busy hating on other people's success, you yourself are not doing enough to elevate yourself. You yourself are not doing enough to be better. You need to check yourself. You really need to check yourself. Look at other people and celebrate their success, celebrate their achievements. And don't feel like, oh, I've celebrated people enough. What about me? Or what? Your turn will come. But when it's other people and they're succeeding, celebrate them and let your heart be true during that celebration. Don't just be like, oh, well done. I mean, you could have done it a little bit better, but why am I here? Well done. Why am I here? Don't be moving like that. Don't be moving like that. Let your heart be true when you're celebrating them. Let your heart be true. Make sure when you're celebrating these people that your heart is true. And let the celebration be true. You'll realize when you're celebrating other people, it's showing you that I'm not them, so well done for them. I've got my own thing going on, and in time, people will celebrate me. Even if they don't want to celebrate me, I still know that I've got my own path that I have to walk. Why are you trying to walk onto everyone else's path? That's why your shoes are muddy because you keep stepping over the grass to walk over onto their path. If you just stay in your own lane, then there'll be no mud under your feet. Stick to your own path, stick to your own lane, stay in your lane, and do what you have to do. Don't be worrying about other people and what they're on. Just celebrate their success and celebrate the things that they have done. That is someone who has grown. That is someone who's at the top of the hierarchy, like I said. That is someone who is a collaborator because we're celebrating other people's success. We're out here we're all making our own moves. But when it's time to say to this person, well done, we say well done in truth. When it's time to say to this person, congratulations, we say congratulations in tune. Stop being salty because someone's achieved something. Check yourself, look to see what you can do to help yourself grow. And also, on top of that, when you're celebrating other people, let's say you might have a similar gift. No one can do it like you. Nobody on this planet, I'll tell you right now, can do it like you can do it. If that was the case, there would be no need. There would be no need for having all these other people. Everyone's got a particular way, a particular style, a particular pizzazz that they can add to something. Like think about, I'm just using music because it's the first thing I can think of. Let's There's so many singers. There's so many singers. They're all singing, right? So why don't we just have one? Because everyone's got a particular style, a particular pizzazz that they add to it. That's why different people have different fans because different people like different things. But are we not all singing though? Are they not all singing? Why don't we just have one? Because nobody can do it like that person. That person's got the unique source. Everyone needs to find out their unique source, their unique flavor, and walk in that. Walk in that in truth. And I promise you, when it's your turn, people will be celebrating you and your own success as well. Praise the Lord. Glory be to God. Right. No, it's not the next one. It's probably the last one that I have to say to you guys is I need you guys to check out your wardrobe. I need you guys to check out your wardrobe and start dopamine dressing. That basically means wear colors that can increase your mood and boost your mood because that will help you to become more confident. Some of you guys, your wardrobe is all black. There's no color in your wardrobe at all. It's boring. You're always wearing black. It's boring. You need to switch up and you need to add some colors into your wardrobe. Slow and steady, slow and steady. When I was at uni, I remember one of my friends that I lived with, she'll know this if she watches it anyways, that I went into a wardrobe and I was just seeing black. And my whole mood shifted. I was like, you're such a dark child. What's happening here, man? Why you just got black? Why have you just got black everywhere? She had no color at all. No color at all. And just opening that and just seeing black, how it just shifts your mood. Just makes you think, oh, already, oh. Dopamine dressing, guys. Wear colors that are brighter. Like today, you can see I'm wearing pink. I've got black items. You've seen me with black items. But today, I'm rocking with the pink. And you can see how when you wear different colors, it will affect your mood. You might not realize it initially, but the more that you do it, the more you realize your mood truly shifts when you're wearing brighter colors. Your mood truly shifts when you're wearing specific colors, because color psychology, specific colors do different things. So look at your wardrobe, assess your wardrobe, open it. Is it just all black? Is it giving you bad vibes, negativity as soon as you open your wardrobe? Or is it giving you bright, colorful? Is it giving you hope? Is it giving you fun? Or is it just giving you black? Open your wardrobe. The thing, you know, next time you open your wardrobe, actually think consciously about the first thing that you think when you open your wardrobe. Note that thing down. If it's depression, if it's boring, if it's boredom, whatever the word is that you think of as soon as you open your wardrobe, if it's one of those words or if it lands one of those words, you need to check your wardrobe and you need to switch up the colors. Switch up the colors, wear things that will boost your mood, whether it's changing up the colors and wearing brighter colors. I'm not saying now start wearing neon unless that's what you're on. That's your own fashion. You can do that. But wear colors that are brighter, wear colors that can add a better mood to your day. Because not only will it affect you, but it will affect other people that you're with as well. So the people that you are spending time with will also feel that. They'll also feel that warmth if you're wearing warm colors. They'll also feel all of those things that you're feeling when you're wearing those colors as well. So you need to start dopamine dressing. It's so important. It's true. I've tried and tested it, and I believe it's one of the things that can really make you more confident as well. Wear colors that maybe sometimes wear something bold. Wear something bold that makes people do a double take. Like, oh, that's what she's wearing. And rock it. Rock the thing that you are wearing. Those things can help you be remembered, to be honest. Imagine you go to a meeting, everyone's wearing black, and you're the only one wearing yellow. Already, people will remember you because you're standing out. You're being different. You're not being the same as other people. You're being different. So start dopamine dressing today. Start with a small thing. If you're too scared, start with a small item. Build up your wardrobe. In time, you'll get there. I promise you guys, these 5 things that you implement, if you implement them correctly, they will help you become more confident. I hope that was useful, people. And as always, let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, and share to your people. Show them that these things are achievable and that they can do it if they just alter a few things in their life. Until next time, people. Ciao.